Kennen?
Kennen.
Okay.
There is a huge amount of teamfight power right here, right? 3 incredible teamfight starters: Kennen, Wukong, Orianna as well. You've got very
You
good.
saw it in the series to take down Team Liquid despite falling behind early in Game 5.
Once the shuffle gets it, the flash wasn't there. The tackle in the wall as well. Jensen has a shockwave, but will it matter? Buys a bit of time. Smites for a level. Closers 5, and Jensen, one hit from death. There's first.
This Dragon getting it just at 7 minutes, so pretty good timing for them.
Yeah, very fast pace. If they keep bot pressure somehow, or just manage to sneak it every single time, that's going to be well on. And with the eye open, you can see smites are available on both junglers.
They want to reset it.
Empowered indeed. And I mean, there's a ton of patience still there, though. So somebody going to go in for the first bit of the fight. Does Kennen go in for a bit more there? When's it going to happen? Because Blabber getting a bit low, but it's the clone, so he's going to be fine. Sunday pushed out. Fudge entirely gone. Smite comes in. Blabber claims it. 20-second window, and it's going to be over the wall for the scoop, but it misses. Still, though, going to have to catch out Sven. Left alone. The last shot comes in, and Blabber, can he be killed? Exhaust for a slow. Jumps around. 100 HP. Jumps back, but Amadaga claims the kill. 3-0.
Advantages built into the composition. Maybe side laning a little bit, but once Aatrox gets a couple more items, you can see the Merc Tread's already completed. He'll be just fine. So at some point, Cloud9 will have to decide it's time to go.
Fudge getting himself a turret play, getting locked down by somebody, does not get pulled back. It's his own stun. Nice side
They're
to
trying to bait, actually.
But going for a bit more because Blabber's here. Kennen ulti is on. How about the rest? Will it be enough damage? There's the ulti across Fudge. Plenty out of range. Sweet spot's not landing. Kill picked up. There we go. Top.
Delaying his mythic. So Cloud9 actually looking to make some plays because they have their mythics as well.
Blabber wants in.
Oh, he's forcing.
He's got 4 people, but yeah, can't find anything to do. Did have ulti, did have flash, wasn't gonna matter though. Top lane turret's going to die. No one gets first turret gold, so it's just the 250 gain. Still, first objective on the board for Cloud9. Now going for second Herald.
Dance. Simmer's not here, so C9 forcing hard.
Will it be enough to keep in mind Shockwave, Kennen ulti, Wukong ulti? There's a lot to make this fight difficult for Thieves. He will find the bottom outer turret. That is 500 gold for a flank as well. He put a ward down, no one was behind him or anything, and just says, I'll just play for the front side. Does guarantee the turret goes down, so no risky dive, but simply
Because they'll get blown up.
Blabber, kind of your best option. The only melee champion on the entire roster. If not him, then no one. 3K health TP is coming. Kennen for the flank. They're not going to find the first few skills.
But the Drake is open.
Popped, and he gets the smite steal. Well done to Blabber, and Fudge walked
They're
it
pinned
out.
in though. Is there
100 Thieves. They all leave the pit to mark the Kennen again, but they just forget about the dragon, and Jensen is very dead.
That is a 1v3. That is someday getting the kill for it.
Just retaliate to Cloud9 when they try and engage because they
They're
have so
trying.
much burst.
Severalty is on, so there goes Shrelius from Sven. Can they catch the rest of it? Needs to be in range. Can't root him. Sven flashes away from Yuumi, but a flash tackle into the ulti. A stopwatch buys 2.5, but is there a kill? No, Blabber's going to live. An important stopwatch then. The knockup comes through. Kill follows. Sivir is down, and Closer's going to fall with them. What a great turn by Cloud9. Amadaga just slinks away, but a flash follow for Berserker. It's going to be 4 for nothing. Cloud9 turn it right around.
That is some Cloud9 magic. It looks like to me Fudge just appeared out of nowhere to one-shot FBI. Everyone was chasing Blabber. He's still alive somehow, and Cloud9 manufacture the fight they need.
Dragon be damned, they're going for Baron on the tail end of that one as well. Someday the only person up has no chance of stopping this. And this is why you heard Sven talking so highly of Blabber. He just seems to find these opportunities to turn around. So many resources by 100 Thieves exhausted.
To run away, but this turn is madness. 25% health, and he died. Cloud9 a lot stronger because of the gold they acquired from Baron, but it was a trade they had to think about.
The end of it wouldn't be surprised with 25, close to 3K gold swing for them, especially given the kills that happened before it. So absolutely the right call, much more valuable than just the...
Romp uses smite and gets the heal, so doesn't have smite for about 6 seconds here.
100 Thieves
might know this. I mean, they know he healed.
Yeah, they might know
gonna be a
Prophet's
fight.
now. They're going to have the fight going right now. Front line is happening. Fudge coming around the wings as well. Will there be a battle? A flash to safety. Handshake not going to find the kill, and it's again smited away by Blabber. Every smite fight I have seen has gone his way.
They bought just enough time to allow him the smite to come back up.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying he's playing for the poke. The sustain is not there.
I do want to try this build, though.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks really
Oh,
good.
I have a friend who plays this build.
Yeah.
He's gold 4.
Aatrox leak out from the river to that area, so C9 does not know it's 100% 4v5. Nice play!
Sven, he's got to get away. He's going to flash with his mid laner, but here comes a scoop, and Amadaga finds two. What just happened? But the Danes are down, and now we get the team fight. Fudge dives in, but can't get a single man. One comes up with the Wukong, and Berserker is still fighting. Berserker's here to put his team on his back.
Someday?
His team is dead, but he's got one around. Drops off the Drake, someday TPs. This is Dragon Soul to Cloud9.
Well,
Q. He held the smite though, it was at 9.
Still has his up.
House the Dragon Soul, 10% passive move speed, 50% after ulting, going in for the play, handshake in, and it's gonna be smited. Claimed by 100 Thieves, evicts the Wukong, but Berserker wants it. He's got Fudge in his back pocket, and he gets a single kill. 100 Thieves though, still running fast, they will get away. They trade a Cloud Soul for a Baron and a kill.
actual helicopter Wukong there as he gets in play.
He's taking off.
This assault. He spun too fast. The Cloud Soul sped him up. Cloud9 in control of this, even though the Baron does go over. So they're going to see how much they can get done with Closer dead.
Gonna get at least mid lane inner turret down in Cloud9's favor.
We'll see top lane tier 2 now. The attack FBI. A lot of attack damage here. Gonna feel good about this one. Turret indeed goes down. 800 gold lead. 100 Thieves. Rebel Baron power play back to a 1,000 advantage as they had traded turrets and kills back and forth earlier on.
So the one nice thing about 100 Thieves comps, it does have a nice range advantage. So with this Baron buff on their side, it does force kind of an engage out of Cloud9 if you realistically want to stop the siege, because otherwise it's so difficult to walk up and wave clear against things like Azir, Sivir, Ricochets, and whatnot.
FBI spell shields the damage. The cannon's still hitting though. It's about 3 shots away from killing it outright. Yeah, I think this is... Oh, nice handshake, but the shot came in time.
Just based off how game 1 went, it feels unbelievably close.
Wow, 100 Thieves haven't missed finals in 3 splits. Here we go. Someday attacked. Guardian Angel will be down, and Cloud9, 5v1, assuredly find this kill.
The speed of the
Kills, it no longer matters, and you can start lying about the gold lead a bit more over time. Sven was on a ward, and Closer wants it. They don't quite get the slow to who he directs it left. I don't think it would have mattered.
Feels a little risky.
Oh,
Take
he's
2.
gonna find Jensen. 2v1, a TP there, a slow, a tackle, everything else as needed. He's gonna save the ulti. Yeah, can they buy time and kill him late? There is the kill, Jensen's gone. Ma for FBI, it'll help survive, but it's still a 4-item cannon. Blabber caught out and knocked up, down to 1,300 health. Drake spawns in 5, and as you mentioned,
burst it.
17-second desync between this dying and Jensen being around. It's gonna be the first one someday. No GA, choked down and dead. Fudge gets the kill in a 4 versus 5, and 100 Thieves get absolutely nothing.
And here comes
tables
Jensen.
turn again.
He's going deep for the mid lane, really trying to split 100 Thieves up. Amazing play when they already have the numbers advantage. 100 Thieves are going to try and win this fight 4v4.
Closer wants Berserker, can't get it. Fudge now gonna mark his man, and it's gonna be Closer forced out. FBI in danger as well. Sven though was flashless, and Sven dies as the mid laner goes for the mid lane. They get the root though, and it's a flash out for Blabber. Flash follow, FBI. Oh, he jumps away. He needs more ricochet damage.
is
You
just
can't kill
pushing,
him.
though.
Jensen's still pushing. Closer can run up, but he first wants to go for the kill in the top laner. Cannot quite get him, and he's still on the Nexus turrets. Awanaga trades kills. Nexus turrets are still falling.
He's gonna do it.
Who's gonna reinforce?
Closer's
Jensen
coming.
is still in the
He's
maze,
coming.
but Closer's a hit away from dead. FBI on the way as
He wants
well.
wall slam.
They get a bit of poke.
Got flash.
He needs 5 more autos. He flashes 1, gets a second, gets a last one, and Jensen single-handedly wins game 1. No way. Actually comes across. Okay. The Cryo Phoenix has arisen again for Jensen.
Opens the window for your jungler to take Drake.
And it's what makes Kalista such a powerful pick a lot of the times in pro meta. There's plenty of insanely lane dominant champions, not just in bot lane, but a little bit more, and chunk out the Gwen potentially. Obviously, Gwen was 6, so you have to worry about an all-in, but now that means Closer is unseen before he comes on bot lane.
Here comes the first engage, the dive on in, who he's going to lock down into the tower, but he will get ulted back out, stays alive, and they're trying to flash to safety. Berserker, he's going to live. It's first blood for Sven.
That is so clutch for Cloud9. That was the moment. When you think about it, Rift Herald is really just a giant crab. So Blabber prioritized it heavily.
Really good damage to who he has no ulti to back him up. He's going to be stun combo. Similar spot here for Jensen. CC certainly matters. In the bot lane, you can see a gold lead. There's the ulti on already. Can he jump the wall? E already burned. Gonna ult for some health and distance, and gets it indeed. R for R. Oh no.
He wants more.
Blabber is going to be
He's
in
so
range
smart.
this one. Yeah, he's going to be in range a second. 2 more autos needed, but Sunday has the jump. And now you've got Closer here. Blabber, you got to get rid of the blast plant for him. Closer will do so safely. When does W&E come back up? The shove back is there. They hand off the kill.
Game. No Divine Thunderer was finished by Blabber, so didn't have the damage without his ultimate up. The EQ was rather pitiful looking actually against the Gwen.
It's right here. Ooh, flash and a stun, and an ulti. They know they can go for Jensen. His flash is down. They're gonna get more CC. They will try to get the egg, but not quite. He won't burn, and they're gonna get one back. Goodbye to Huhi. No one in range to help. Might hit the eye. This is still going to be the mid turret. Falling Jensen gets all the gold, plus 450.
But right now they're split up on like 3 different entrances into the river.
Well, third pick is tanky. Here comes the Oran Horn. Finds Closer. Wall comes across, but it's already Poppy down. They're sequestered. And Everlaga flashes back to safety. Blabber will not be in threat here, but Someday wants in. Will there be a fight? Berserk comes across into 2, but they're going to go right back around. Blabber cannot find the engage. Fudge should drop, and it's already 2 picked up. What an engage by Huhi, followed up by his team. Blabber does what he can, but it's not going to be enough. A stopwatch for Huhi, and they're going to get all 3 unanswered kills. Oh, FBI goes for broken.
Still 7,500 health left as Fudge sees it.
Yeah, not a spellbook Orin, so it should be smiteable. Closer has it. He should claim it, does get it. 3 digs, 100 Thieves. Flash is not up. Poppy is the casualty of this fight. I think it was Pop, realized he didn't have it quite there, but now Someday in a bit of a 1v2. Good damage out of Blabber. Last shot of the ulti comes across, wants to turn it, but I'm not sure he has enough. The knockup's still hitting, and it's going to be pretty close. The bailout makes it happen.
For this mid-turn, I take back what I said at the start about this not feeling like a close game. This feels incredibly close the entire time.
You caster cursed it in the good way. Good job, buddy. A small rotation up to protect Jensen's push. Grab this turret, get a little last influx of gold before your final reset, before this all-important Ocean Soul fight coming up here. 100 Thieves instead focusing on getting
That's what it takes. As the Drake is still going down 4,000 health. Friends are stacking up. They get Fudge to walk away. The fight's not going to happen. Huhi flashes in, stuns 4. Cleanse away from the 80 carry. They're going to pull him back out now. Oranhorn will sound. No, it hits nothing. They get rid of Blabber. Drake is gone. Fudge at 1 hit from dead. And Someday goes in, snips him down. Wall comes across, separate them. A stopwatch out. And that means Blabber can't find the engage just yet. Aphelios whiffs the ulti. Berserker hits nothing. It ends up being a 1-for-1. So team fight goes on to Thieves. Drake goes to Cloud9.
Blabber's dead though.
Vision of the Baron, and Berserker is vulnerable.
Oh my god, got knocked out.
You can stun Sven. Oh, he turned around blindly, but the shove still lands, and they'll pick off the support. Closer getting a bit too low to play.
100 Thieves can do, because now C9 can properly set up their vision control, properly kind of face check when 100 Thieves start this Baron, as opposed to having to charge in blind to face check him. So this is such a strange position because the bot lane Wincon did not get off the ground.
He's gonna keep hitting though.
Vision gain, but the wall could be huge. There's not much of a fight to be had anymore. Will they get the engage? Stuns coming across. Wukong buying the time. It'll delete Huhi. Couldn't be saved. They evict Ornn. They should get Blabber back. The bailout will get him killed all the same. 1 for 1.
If they're gonna hit Baron, you're gonna hit Dragon as well.
All right, red-white for Berserker.
You're going to have Wukong in range here, so it is a 5-on-5. Somebody coming around just now. Can't go a ton. Here comes the first engage. Knockout comes around into Huhi. Flash ult's going to land. Cleanse out for Berserker. Re-engage comes across, pretty low. Huge! Find the first kill. A whole bunch as Someday dives across the backline. Abadaga's good for a triple. Abadaga's good for a quadra.
Of Cloud9's champions, Anivia, Ornn, Aphelios, just this inevitable doom. If they all get hit by all of Talia's spells, it's not gonna matter. And Abadaga took over that fight.
Such a good job controlling the space there as all of C9 tried to funnel into the river. Someday was hitting everyone. Abadaga was hitting everyone. FBI able to hit multiple members as well. Huhi landing a critical ult, making sure that he stuffed Blabber's engage. So far ahead now for 100 Thieves.
Really?
R2 for the 2nd time in a row. Obviously, Abba's monster flick.
Handshake and a setup closer though. Tanky, but not tanky enough for Huhi. Side. Huhi is around. Gonna send back one. Stuns Berserker. Ult's coming across. Will they find the team fight though? The wall's coming out to cut everyone else out. Berserker is the target, but can they get him? They're just bouncing him around. It's 2-for-0 so far. They've got the backline. The burn as well. And the fight has been started. The fight has has been won. 100 Thieves are gonna take game 2.
Another monstrous engage by Huhi, the unsung hero this game. After bot lane was not able to snowball, he still found huge engage after huge engage on the Amumu pick, setting the team up. Such clean team fights for 100 Thieves to tie this series up. Incredibly well done.
He started 0-3-0, ends 0-4-15. Massive bounce back, but I think the star of the game is right there on your screen. Abbedagge
As well, but that worked well for 100 Thieves in game 2.
Yeah, and actually neither team has extremely strong initiation across the board. It's a lot of just generic power picks, but it's going to be a global call out for Rip Herald comes out. But C9 is
hanging around. You can evict the jungler. If you get him, it's yours. Smite comes in. Well done. Someday gets the blue buff steal as well.
Gotta get out.
Yeah. He's gonna get his own chain. Good flash. Jensen's gonna get away from all of it. Root isn't gonna beat up though. Does Fudge have the damage because these got teammates as well? Blue buff handed off to Jensen. Never. I believe it.
At least it's above 50-50, right?
It's gotta be pretty high.
Going for the play, stuns into the wall, big damage out of Fudge, and he's got Jensen. Hey, someday! Knock, the duo is here! 24's move, like attack speed is just very valuable. Move speed, very valuable. You can chase people down. If you're winning, Triforce is the better win more item. And a lot of games where winning your side lane more is
Anywhere they go, they are strong.
And I think this is 100 Thieves just kind of flipping the game a little bit here, saying nothing's going in our favor. We're gonna all in on this risk.
To kill it. Happy to deny some farm from Someday instead, who also knows if I step up, this turret dies to 2 autos, and then I die too. Keep in mind, Mythic diff in the top lane means there's nothing Someday can do in the 1v1.
Yeah, someday after having maybe a death dance or something, a couple resist coming in eventually.
And it still applies your base stats, and everyone has like 60 average armor MR or more by mid-game, so it looks pretty good. Abbedagge gonna be rooted. A tackle to get rid of Closer. 100 Thieves can't find their way in yet, but here comes the big play. Across goes Closer. They try to get one. Blabber drops FBI, but can he live? Just barely. So far, a 1-for-0. Health bar's low. Someday, with the help of Huhi, knocks one as well. Gets the knockup. Flash bubble. Forces away. And off they 5. They'll survive as their only components on Fudge. So the gold lead gets brought back a little bit. It's still dire straits. It drops down to only 4,000.
I feel like anytime we talk about,
But he is back to Mininar, so a timing window where they do not have a full power top laner. 100 Thieves can maybe try to use one. Someday jumps the wall. How much space can they buy? Because eventually Fudge will start building this bar back up.
It's still like 4,000 gold lead by Cloud9. They should be much stronger. Jensen threatening the flank. 100 Thieves really hoping to land a burst on him. Lucian Nami can actually mark LeBlanc quite well. They do so much burst damage, so it is tricky for Jensen to enter first.
Yeah. The rage up a little bit for Fudge now. 5,000 on this Drake. C9, no 2-item spikes. Ulti coming across, not going to get a good target, puts it back on cooldown. Jensen's still waiting for his window towards one-shotting somebody. Closer again, wants to jump the wall. Something going to build some frontline space. 3k health, they got to go for it soon if there's a smite fight. Zoned out by the Zeri, still wants to play for the team fight itself. Jumps over, Jensen now spotted, gonna go for the burn. Will it happen? Eviction! The smite gonna come in. 2-1 on the one side. Does Cloud9 get the team fight now is the question. Fudge, dodge away from the bubble, tackle onto Huhi, and he goes down. Jensen finds his man, and the chase in for more. Gonna go for the chain. That'll catch almost, but not quite. Plus the dragon, plus a kill. Cloud9 come back.
Massive win there by Cloud9. Jensen playing the edge of that fight the entire time, and just such a good eviction by Poppy, like you said. Make sure they get that, and then a wall stun right after onto the flashless Nami. So many summoners.
Sometimes it makes a difference, so it's, expected value positive. If it's a lull state, yeah, nothing happens, but you never know, and it's going to be ward control back and forth again. Now, control ward in for Cloud9 means this is a dark pit in 100 Thieves. Right with a sweeper, Abbedagge's like, anyone there? What do I see? I get a charm, I get a root, I guess the damage. Jensen locked up, Jensen running for his life, able to stay alive, and guess what? Blabber doesn't have ulti, but guess what? 3-man push onto Baron. Yes, indeed. Oh, they're going in for more. Closer's got to be safe. Has to flash the wall. Does his best. The charm buys a bit more time, but they're TPing for even more. Berserker flashes, ults, goes for what he can, but minions are blocking the damage. Sidesteps the ulti. Closer's still shot, but they can't stay on him. Jensen has to jump right back out. And we got a bit more going on. Health bar's low. The Closer's clone takes the damage. Berserker can't find the kill. Ulti's timing out strongly, and there is no jungler. There is no smite. It is a guarantee, and it's claimed perfect timing. 880,
A
and
little itchy on the trigger finger, and that's ultimately what got them the Baron despite the no kills coming through.
It's such an interesting game here because 100 Thieves is so clutch in teamfights. You feel like they can always find their way back into a game, but statistically, C9 is just way ahead.
we'll see if they close it out because Baron is still on. Rebel Baron power play, 2,400 to their lead. They lost the Drake. They get a root on stun, a knockup on a Blabber, and they'll get the first kill. A huge play as Blabber takes an unsafe route through the enemy jungle and is punished for it.
Just feeling confident, feeling safe with the Baron buff. They're trying to kite that one out. Fudge's Meganar is going to time out right as this push goes through. We'll see if 100 Thieves want to go. Closes on the flank.
He spotted that one doing so, so it might not look like a whole lot for him. Gonna knock the ward down, but still no play to be had. Mininar gonna be happy. Jensen only hits onto the clone as it's dodged away.
Yep,
Cloud9
Baron gone.
8,000 gold ahead. I haven't spent all of it. This bike is not as big as it might look, though still pretty good on the Cloud9 side. Turret taking the shots, and at this point you can see 100 Thieves running away.
The press R challenge, impossible for Blabber.
Okay, time is gonna get tight now though because the dragon is coming up very soon, and oh, he's gonna find the tech. He found the way in. Goodbye to Huhi. A pushback on a 2. Fudge ensures they get the rest, and resting in peace is what happens now to 100 Thieves. They're gonna get everybody. Someday left alone. 4 in a row, and Abadaga can run back to his inhibitor. And guess what? A charm buys time, but Berserker claims it in the end. Cloud9 in complete control. The Floodlight Ace here in Game 3. They will knock down the inhibitor and the turrets and find a 31-minute victory. A game away from the spot in the finals.
Cloud9 with the cleanest win thus far this series. They grab control early.
Wukong sets it up. Seraph follows. And Camille for Fudge, the answer into Sunday's Aatrox.
I've seen this as like a throwback counter
Just
pick.
from laning phase. Honestly feeling comfortable here. They have been, it's felt in control ever since the end of game 2. And we got the engage coming across. They're gonna get the oink back onto 1. Without summoners, it might not be enough. Huhi has nowhere to go. The traffic cone stops him.
Dragon's working down on him too. He's getting pretty low and they spot it.
Oh, go for broke W. Blast plant something. Nah, not in time. Closer didn't want to go for the W and then flash double W, shield myself, then heal. Or Huhi just shields me and I heal the team.
Absolutely. Fudge though, trying to bait again.
Ults to pull back
Very
some of
low.
it. Now ult in for Sunday as well. Stun, Travagon gets away from all of it. Might be hard to find the kill, a couple of slows, but he's gonna be fine. And here comes Closer. Physical damage shield. Knockup still finds it. And now Blabber could be the target. Flashes up though, he's gonna be safe.
Flip side of that does mean that Cloud9 has got a lot of control bottom. They've already taken 3 plates just themselves. They're gonna get their second dragon stacking. Not gonna happen, Freak.
Rather early. I think he still had vision from
Right
Stars.
side around this bot turret as well, so definitely a trade. Fudge needs to realize what's happening and get out of there.
The first turret is bot side. Berserker and Sven winning the lane handily. The extra 150 only goes Cloud9's way.
Seraphim maybe wanting just a little bit more front-loaded burst. C9 very powerful here though, brute forcing this mid turret.
He's mono AP. I think maybe no one builds any MR, so I can go for a more pen-based build to deal more damage to the team fight. We got a little bit of danger on the side, though. Closer a bit caught out, jumps the wall, but Fudge has him locked down with the ulti. He gets a little ult, but he's still gonna drop. Sven gets the kill credit, and they've locked down Abadaga. Blabber gets a second, and they're chasing for more. Fudge gonna get the knockback. FBI cutting as best he can. Will stay alive with a slow from Huhi. A bit more comes through, but a flash gets away from Neela.
Huge hop over the wall there by FBI. Make sure he did not get pulled back in. I think
Win it so handily.
gonna put them on Soul Point, up 2,000 gold now. Marching slowly, steadily forward. Here's 100 Thieves Closer looking for the flank, but they just decide we'll just jump on him as Jensen fights.
Sure. It is statistically supported as a decent option in solo queue. It actually functions okay, but I still agree that the option of being more supportive makes a lot of sense in this one. Ulti's gonna be dodged around, a quick route, but it might not kill Someday. Closer might feel safe, but you got Blabber on top of him. Here comes Fudge as well for a bit more. Closer trying to scoop away. The zero ult to buy some more time. Jensen very low, and Zeri's got one. Closer staying alive, finally drops. Apotheosis builds some more space, but Berserker will drop as well. Someday is huge. Fudge pushed back out. A single death for 100 Thieves, but they have killed 2.
Closer breaking their ankles, baiting them in there. Actually pops the clone behind Jensen when Jensen then decides to drop his ult forward. Baits everyone thinking until they have pushed the monkey off.
Unless you get a really nice wombo, there's a lot of good teamfight ults there on the Cloud9 side, but Not to bet 100 Thieves either. We got the flash engaged, looking for it, the charm over the top, and they get the shutdown. A burst comes across, and they're going for more. Sven's got nowhere to go. Berserker runs for his life, a double kill in for the Zeri. FBI, and it's a third. 100 Thieves crush the team fight.
Critical win there for 100 Thieves on Soul Point. Just such a snap engage by Closer. We talked about how important it was for the flash to come up. It came back up, and he instantly pounced on Jensen. 100 Thieves blow him up. They get the dragon. Will they?
Flash and a jungler. Bot lane spawning just now. 5v3 for this entire fight, but can you deal with Blabber? He's been good in this fight before. Can he stop the Baron? Somebody's gonna mark him. Polymorphed away. 2K health still. The Closer's low gets a smite. Picked up by Zeri. Scoop kills one. And here comes reinforcements. 2 kills already. 100 Thieves forced to run away. Berserker's gonna find his fight soon. Jensen just getting away. Helped out as well. Blabber running, but Blabber dies. FBI gets 1 kill. Jensen has 5 HP. A stopwatch, but someday dies. Berserker dives in with the cleanse. Gets a single. And now looking for a double. FBI's running. Shield bow pops. And he just gets away from his ear. But they're still on the chase. Needs the blast plant. Needs a bit more. He's still running for his life, but Yubi provides move speed. And he may just get out, but they're still trying. The slow's not gonna land. Blast plant's gonna do it. But the hook shot puts him into the base. FBI cannot kite it. And Fudge gets the shutdown.
It's an air. Showed up to wipe them.
The gold also completely even. 26 minutes into the game, Cloud9 open up a
land. He's got about 5 seconds. He says, I can W, E, and combo. Flash, follow me, buddy. And we're about at that moment. Here comes Wukong ult. Here comes Closer finding the engage and zoning him out. It's time for the smite. He gets it. Once again, Blabber fails to find the secure. And we find the knockup into everything else. The charm lands, but Berserker cleanses. Berserker flashes. Berserker ults. And Berserker dies. But they'll trade back. FBI is down. It's Abadaga on the wings. Trundle is angry, but he's slowed up by Huhi. Rooted up by Seraphine. And the damage is there. So Jensen goes for the rest. Shoves him into the wall, and he's gonna take a dirt nap for now. Fudge pushes someday around, but when can he hook shot back over? 3 dead. Make it a 4th.
100 Thieves lose the fight 4 for 2, but in the end got the dragon point away from Cloud9. So despite the win, it does stall this game out just a little bit longer. You can see how close these fights are, man. They just blew up.
It will be trouble.
Like the anathemas on Blabber as well. Hold on.
Kites it out, but gets pillar. It's going to be really big damage to the Yuumi. Not an easy way out. Stopwatch to buy time, but the team fight may still begin. Close may have no choice. W's out, stays alive, but the health bar's so low. Might see a re-engage. Sun's coming across, and Aatrox getting burned fast. Someday has a death stance, and he may die. It's a big knockup. Buys a lot of space. He's got 1, and still he won't die. Neela in for 2. Berserker buys a bit of time, but he will trade back
Jensen
out.
on time.
Goes in, shoves the squad. FBI gets help from the team, and he's going to be safe in the back line. Wants the kill, gets it. Fudge goes for broke, but he only pops the GA.
Okay.
2v1's got to be enough. You have to believe it's enough. You have to believe they kill him. Over the wall he goes, but Fudge has the stun. Fudge the backflip. Fudge gets the
Able to force Closer into a defensive position when he goes in onto Blabber here. A nice ultimate decision by Sven saying, hey, if we just lock him in place, we don't need to kill him. It's just who can kill the other one's main threat first. That time Jensen did get dropped, but
desperation for 100 Thieves. They don't have soul.
Every smite has been Closer, and it's going to be claimed. There we go. 100 Thieves yet again. Will this fight work out, though? It's Fudge getting huge damage on Huhi in the back line and kites right back out. Can they kite the ulti of FBI? They're running back, and he's going to lose the stacks pretty soon. 100 Thieves has to find the fight. They're not going to get it. Ulti's down. Fudge may try again. Does he have a target? FBI stuck in the pit. Blabber buys some time, but they can burn him. He's got a Yuumi. Heals back up. Knockups for Closer. Dodges back over. Fudge stays alive.
Whoa!
And nearly a kill on the Blabber now as well.
I mean, this game could end with the next team fight. Everyone is solo. Seraphine ult still available if Abadaga can find an angle. C9 is just so low.
Recall TP. They need to bring Someday back in. They know they're hemmed in. He's going to TP on top of Fudge, and this is going to give them the way out. Cloud9 will retreat. And here he goes. Someday will try to mark, but maybe Fudge get around him. Ward goes down. 9,000 on the Elder. It's been FBI actually the one who's been winning this fights as the root comes across, and Abadaga is just caught and dies, and FBI forced to run. Jensen serves them all up, and it's now all over. A double kill for Berserker, and they're cleaning up everything left on the plate. A 43-minute win, and there's nothing stopping Cloud9 anymore.
A huge pillar by Blabber after seeing the flash burn by Abadaga gets that critical team fight and will get Cloud9 back to their first finals appearance since spring 2021.
Every series is a banger, and Cloud9 has dethroned everyone from 5th seed to final boss. The Cloud9 era has returned.